Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome to Monday, the 23rd of March. Guys, it's like nearly April. I was doing the when I still have not done the week ahead. I have done today. So I'm in the same boat of you as you guys. I'm figuring it out day by day. I was saying to Mick yesterday, I have to get the words for the week done. I have to start getting ahead. Nope. So, again, guys, you are winging it with me. All right, so we still do have the moon in Taurus up until 7:19 p.m. this evening. So obviously that's 6:19 in Queensland and 4:19 in WA. But it's interesting because we do have the moon coming up to conjunct Uranus all day. So that is at 4:30. That moon touches on Uranus. So as the day grows, we're going to have a little bit of that unsettled energy or impatience or excitement or prickly, just spurring you on. So I'll quickly read the words. All right, so it may feel like you're waking from a long slumber. Now remember, it is tomorrow at 2 p.m. and that Mercury gets out of that 8-degree mark. Seriously. This yesterday or last night, the sun was conjunct Neptune, so here's that sleepy slumber. We're still waking up. Uranus is like, poke, 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 come on, come on. So the alarm is going off, and you know that you have to get up and get things done. Throw the covers back and get to it. You won't see any rewards if you don't put in the effort. Find your why, guys. Find your why do I want to do this? Why is this important? What am I going to get from it? What are the benefits? What strengths am I going to gain from putting in the effort? Or what am I going to lose if I can't be bothered? All right, so find the why and the rest will fall into place as the day goes by. All right, so there's quite a few things moon-wise. Now, okay, so it's been long enough, guys. So now you know that we have that mini grand trine in action with the Saturn-Neptune sextile Pluto, trine Uranus. All right, so there's that outer planets thing. So every time the moon starts to touch one, it's eventually going to touch all of them. All right, so first of all, we have that moon conjunct Uranus at 4:30. So you could maybe, like I said, it could be a growing excitement over the day, restless energy. Could be something sudden and unexpected that happens at 4:30. All right, so be aware of that one also because that can push your buttons and challenge your comfort and security. Good old Taurus who just wants to, chill out and ground and get in the garden and eat good food and look at beautiful things. But Uranus is like, change your mindset, all right? So soon Uranus is moving into Gemini. We have experienced this and it is a radical shift in our mindset, all right? So, emotionally, especially with that trying to push ourselves to get out of our comfort zone, where we're getting there. We're getting there. So 4:30, that Uranus. All right, now after 1 o'clock, the moon starts to sextile Neptune. Now that is exact at 10:30 p.m. So that could look like us, moving into that feeling. All right, Neptune. Last night we had Neptune Sun. So I wonder if you had really nice dreams or prophetic dreams. Is your intuition really heightened at the moment? Maybe you are finding that reason for wanting to have something to fight for. All right, where's those spiritual values that we're going to do the thing? All right, so remember that Mars is still in Pisces. All right, so Mars in Pisces, when you look at it the right way, is beautiful, all right? Because you've got that strength of your conviction, of your values and your spiritual beliefs, all right? You can be a driving force in your subconscious narrative. You can be a driving force in the collective influence around you as well. You know what you're strong at and you can help others do the same thing. All right, after 2 o'clock, sextile to the sun in Aries. That's good. All right, so the moon, yes, it's still in Taurus, but the sextile to the sun gives you an opportunity to start to, feel that bravery and courage and conviction. All right, after 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, and then 5. So we're getting shifts in energies as the afternoon goes on. All right, so after 3, trine to Pluto. All right, so maybe we have found our conviction. We are seeing the we are seeing uh, the universe is shining a light on maybe something that's going to give us that assistance in that, the drive and effort and courage that we're looking for, that sextile to the sun in Aries. So after 3, when the trine to Pluto in Aquarius comes up, I feel like this is a clarity or truth starting to unfold and show itself. Let's look at Pluto as the Lord of riches and hidden treasures at this point, all right? And we're all moving towards this beautiful new future, and I think the word utopian is just stuck in my head right now. I don't usually, Aquarius is very utopian. Today, I just feel like utopian's probably a good word for it. All right, and then after 5 o'clock, there is that sextile to Saturn, also in Aries. Remember, everything's in Aries now except for Mars and the North Node, and Mercury. But Mercury's at 8, still conjunct the North Node, and then Mars is at 15. All right, so back to the Sun. So after 5 o'clock, when then the Moon in Taurus starts to sextile that Saturn in Aries, I wonder if that just gives us more of that sense of why and why it's worth it, all right? Remember, you don't get rewards if you're not putting in effort. I said this to Benjamin last night. I was like, and I was like, yeah, I didn't actually put in that much effort and strength and conviction this week. Hence, I didn't level up the way I expected to, all right? That was on me because, yes, I had a lull week. We all had a lull week. But that's finished now, all right? Things are moving forward now. It's time to get up, make our beds, and just start the day. All right, so there was that after 5 o'clock again. I think maybe once we figure out what we want, see how we're going to get there, realize the truth and clarity of it, we're going to find that why, and we're going to be able to move on. So, now I will move to the Sun. So the Sun is coming up to conjunct Saturn. We have this period of time between the 22nd and the 26th where the Sun is moving first over Neptune and then Saturn and then the North Node, all right? So here is that, the universal awareness, or the universe making itself present in our lives with that Sun Neptune, moving towards Saturn, which says, okay, I'm resilient, I am disciplined, I am worthy of the effort. And then that, once we've done that and we've proved it to ourselves, then the North Node comes into it. And it's like a big moment where you start to see exactly where it is or what it is that you want to be doing. All right. So, yes, let's see who's here for Monday morning meeting. I love it. Good morning, Karen. How are you? Good morning, Barbara. Hello, Heather. Hello, Alicia. Good morning, Mikel. Aloha. Good morning, Deborah. How are you? She's awake. Hi, Susan. How are you? Good morning, Kathy. Yes, that was me. I stumbled out of bed to grab the dog who was waking the neighbours with his barking. Oh, that's always fun for neighbours. And good morning, Louise. Yeah, I had my alarm set for 5 a.m. because I hadn't done the words. Haven't even got the aspects written into my diary, all right? So I'm like, I went back to bed for about 15 minutes and then I was like, just get up, because if you don't get up and do it, you're going to regret it. So I did. I got up, got it done. I did all the little admin-y things I had to do. I let Mick sleep in and then I was off to work. So I was prepared, because I wasn't prepared last night because I was doing other preparation. I got home from work about 6:30, and then I started my meal prep. So I'm prepped for the week, or mostly, but again, it's those priorities. What are you getting yourself ready for? All right, so that last thing is the Gemini moon. All right, so when the moon moves into Gemini, it's still being ruled by a very slow Mercury. All right, so if there are contracts, conditions, stories still unfolding, communication is going to be able to start, but I think it's going to be more like, okay, I'm going to start reaching out because Mercury hasn't had its coffee yet, all right? I didn't get my Greek coffee either today, so machine coffee, but still quite good. So just expect over the next couple of days. Like I said, Mercury does get to that 9 degree, so it's off that 8 degrees. So therefore, the race has started. And Sally rang me the other day and she made me, so that 8 degrees, 9 degrees Sabian symbol was the jockey getting ready to start the race. It's the year of the fire horse. I did not even make that connection. So thank you, Sally. So, all the Aries, which is fire. Here we have the jockey has been psyching himself up for those last couple of days, ready to just leap out. All right, so again, I don't think it's going to be that fast of a leap, but I think he's so prepared and his body is ready to run that race. The horse is psyched, and we just need to wait for the barriers to open and get started. So now I've just talked about that Sun Saturn, which is the next one that we get. That is a Wednesday night at around 8 p.m. All right, so I think over these next couple of days, the work we're doing, even though it might be slow, it's still very solid. It's solid, determined, responsible. You've got resilience. You know that you can do all these things, all right? We're waking up from that slumber. We're deciding to get out of bed. We're choosing to start our day with an accomplishment, which is making our beds. I know that I heard a story ages ago about in the army or some sort of military thing. They get you to make your bed. So you start the day with an accomplishment. So get up, make your bed, do the things, be prepared, and just hang in there. So I will click the button one more time. Mercury having its coffee. Yes, this Mercury ruled Gemini needs her Coke. It's time to set our meetings for me to do our 3-month project focus. Actually, absolutely, guys. I do have, for those of you who did my 3-month at the beginning of, or at the end of last year, I have all of that information ready to go. Maybe we can do an evening webinar. I keep getting the feeling that maybe a sort of 6 o'clock one evening, we can have a look at the next 3 months ahead. That will just be a small donation or small thing. Again, as in me saying, let's get prepared. I'm half prepared. I've just got to like stop work for a minute so I can get everything in order. But I'm going to be doing that. So like Deb said, we get together, we have a look at the next 3 months. We used to do it weekly or fortnightly, didn't we? Yeah, fortnightly, where you can, plan your time effectively. So that is something that I'm going to do. Deb is like taking the lead on this one. So I'm just like, okay. So, but yeah, I'll put it in the thing when I get a little bit more information. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I will also be here tomorrow. So yeah. All right. Take it easy. Have a good day.